Pope John Paul II, birth name Karol Joseph Wojtyla. He was born May 18, 1920 and died on April 2, 2005. Pope John Paul II was elected by the Second Papal Conclave of 1978 and adopted his predecessor's pontifical name, Pope John Paul I, in tribute to him, and he became the 264th Pope of the Roman Catholic Church. He promulgated one of his 14 papal encyclicals on September 1, 1991, the Centecsimus Annus, on the 100th anniversary of Rerum Novarum.
Centecsimus Annus represents the beginning of a shift away from the static zero-sum economic worldview that led the church to be suspicious of capitalism and to argue for wealth redistribution as the only moral response to poverty. This section communicates the significance of utilizing moral, quiet, and perceivability of reality to reduce fascism or whatever they may have had which was negative to society in general. This methodology was inverse of what the Marxists thought should be pursued. Marxists trusted that should be social class would such issues have the capacity to be settled. The wastefulness of monetary framework in various measurements was enormously looked downward on also. It was clarified that no political society ought to ever be mistaken for the kingdom of God. In light of the church, that numerous organizations in light of the mechanical improvement had a feeling of potentially acquiring a kingdom because of the riches and the money-related level that they were put made them feel at a specific pace of lawlessness. Generally, this section is an outline of how the occasion of 1989 had an overall significance as a result of the negative and positive result that it brought upon the entire human culture.
One of the decisive factors that Pope John Paul II centers is also the primary focus of Rerum Novarum, the dignity of the workers. For him, reading the Rerum Novarum is also knowing about the dignity of the worker and the dignity of work itself. Human dignity and its rights as a human were created in the image of God that should not be violated. Both Rerum Novarum and Centecsimus Annus take note of that rights and duties reach out to all participants of the economic framework.
It expresses the significance of using moral, peaceful, and visibility of the truth to reduce dictatorship or the negativity in the society as a whole. This approach was opposite of what the Marxists thought should be pursued. Marxists believed that just by social conflict would such issues be able to be resolved.